All right, cool. All right.
Yo, it's your boy Art the Architect with More Than a Haircut podcast. Man, I got a special guest. I don't know if we should even say special shit. It's my brother.
Yes.
My
I'm an
brother from
OG
another
now.
mother. Yeah.
Facts.
No, we got DJ Ray Blk, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going down? It's your boy DJ Ray Blk. You already know what it is. Your boy DJ Ray Blk, the best in the world, aka Mr. Enjoyment.
I said best in the world. I feel you. Had that confidence on them bitch ass.
Yeah, man. Kicking in with my boy Art the Architect. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. You know, it's I can't even say it's been a long time coming, but I know we personally got some things in the work.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wanted to kind of switch up the mode because, you know, I usually have questions for the guests, and, you know, it's been great thus far. This is being season 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked a big lot about what was that? Was it
last time we chopped it up is we did an ecosystem segment and shit.
Yeah. So like how have you seen the ecosystem help you out in terms of just thought process and how you go about doing your daily works now?
Well, now since COVID, the ecosystem has changed. A lot of my work was physical, moving in and out of studios, going to different places like community centers and shelters and shit, doing my service work. Everything is virtual now. So the ecosystem has really been more email and just virtual talking like how we're doing right now, virtual video conferences and things of that nature. And it's actually been real successful. I've been able to do over 30 teaching sessions since March, and I'm going into the summer session. About to do another 15 teaching sessions, and it's going real good. It's going real good. I've got some time to really sit down with the production. Started figuring out certain things on how to really promote myself on the internet and things of that nature. So just soaking in all the information that I got from other people that like I wasn't really applying is doing it now. It's a good look.
Nah, that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, you know, some things had to change up for me as well. You know, being in the barbershop and seeing like, man, my clientele slowing down. And I'm like, man, I didn't know what was going on, but I kind of figured it out, you know what I'm saying, along the way, where it was like, I think when I first saw China was on lockdown, I started buying cranberry juice, canned goods, you know, dry goods and all kinds of shit, just stacking.
Right.
But nobody else around me was really just moving on it. And I was like, man, they ain't really paying attention to what's
a lot of us was late
overseas.
to the party. Right. I was late to the party, man. Like I got caught out there. I bought some bad meat. Like, you know, there was a shortage and shit, so they was just sending whatever out there in the stores. I'm just now getting dry goods and fresh goods now, like within the last 2 months. So you definitely one of the first people to get on that and tell me about fresh goods, because most of my shit was from the can or from the fast food spot. You know what I'm saying? So I had to really change my diet up during quarantine and get into the juicing and smoothies and shit like that. Just shit from the earth. You know what I'm saying? Shit that really did help.
No, I'm glad that that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that that's taking place, because it's like I said, I was noticing that my clientele was dwindling like quick.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers was getting shorter.
My clientele, I lost everything. I had to reboot.
For real. I mean, mine went to like a screeching halt, but luckily I had a part-time job, and then I started studying coding. You know what I'm saying? And then in me studying coding, one of the homies from Ghana, he was like, man, I'm working on a garden, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I've been wanting to do this since I was a little kid anyway. I hadn't done this since, you know, back in the backyard with grandma and shit, you know what I mean? So just getting back out there, man, that's been a real investment for me. You know what I'm saying? Just that, even tuning in to season 3, being that it's a visual now. It doesn't have to be like the past, where in the past it was just like, we're gonna do the audio. I'm gonna flex with the audio, and that, you know, that's been cool. But like now, people want to see that visual. and it's starting to transform and change. Even like we said, the ecosystem. Like I'm seeing different ways to tap in, bro. Like never before. Because when it comes to things like music, I'm kind of like the youngest can't get over here and talking about, man, I done moved all this dope, woo woo woo. I'm moving all these keys, woo woo woo. It's like, man, I feel like the poets, the real MCs, this is the perfect opportunity that they need.
Yeah, because they're finally figuring out how to get in front of people. Because before they were just really just focused on the craft. Now they're in that one space where they have to get to the people. Like we had a conversation where like the money is with the people, the attention is with the people too. So a lot of the poets and real craftsmen have been getting in front of the camera and letting it go, and it's been helping a lot of people, which is a good thing.
Yeah. So like, what's how old are you now?
29, going on 30.
All right, so
birthday in a
like,
couple months.
so you've been 29, 30. Like, what's your view and take on the whole? I guess I ain't gonna say on the whole, but like the space and the specs of like Black Lives Matter and things of that nature. Cause I got a take, but I want to hear from somebody younger. You know what I'm saying? From a different perspective.
I think it's needed because it creates awareness for those who weren't aware of Black history, Black news, and just current events. There are some messages that are misconstrued and taken out of context, but the ones that are really doing the research and putting in the work are on the front lines and helping others get the information that they need to make better decisions and inform people in their community, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, ain't it's. I don't want people to take it out of context when I say like I respect the moves, I respect the energy of the youth. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of stuff where I've been doing research for a long time, and not just me personally, but I got elders that have been too, and I even been getting into it with the elders because I see this shit different than they do. And I'm not knocking them, but I'm just like, if we keep doing the same things over and over, we're gonna get the same results. Just like if I'm saying I'm selling dope, then I expect my son to say he sell dope, and I expect when he becomes a man, his son or his daughter do the same thing. So it's like, I say that to kind of like change the course of things and how people studying and what they looking at. So
Right. Well, things being changed because we got the internet. A lot of other generations before us didn't have the internet, so like they weren't able to spread the news as quickly as the news is being spread now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like those in different countries is hopping on the Black Lives Matter movement. There's people in spaces where they had no idea this shit even existed. Now that they feel like they have a purpose for something, whether that's right or wrong, it's out there. You know what I'm saying? And that's changing itself.
See that, like, again, it's like I got a different viewpoint, which I ain't really just going to it, but like me studying even years prior to what's going on now. Facts are facts, truth is truth. So with the whole thing on the Black Lives Matter, the Black this, the Black that, it's like I had already said, I don't feel like the movement was for the people or by the people. It was more so pushed for the transgender and the queer, you know what I'm saying, that lifestyle where it's like you can even go on the website and see that this information is not even pushed for so-called Black men in the community. And it even wrapped around and came full circle on a whole nother topic where, people started asking where these funds coming from. Like you said, we are in an instantaneous lifestyle now where we getting the information so quick. We don't even have to go to the news. We can go straight to the internet. Now,
you can go to Twitter and get you.
You can go to Twitter.
75% of people, they go to Twitter and get their news.
So now watch this. They're like, okay, people from overseas sending money to the Black Lives Matter movement. So it's like, now it's taking a whole different twist. And it's like, okay, now people starting to search and look up things. They're like, this money ain't going to Black Lives Matter. This money going to the Democratic Party. This money going over here to these people. And it's like,
but that's been going on. A lot of that has been going on.
Yeah, it's been going. that's what I'm merging into. Like, part of me feel like this thing isn't even organic like it was in the past. You know
Yes
what
and
I'm
no.
saying?
Yes and no. I believe.
That's, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
I see where you're going with it.
yeah, and it's
But
like I can't disrespect the energy that the youth have of being fed
right.
over the bullshit that's going on. But
But
it's
there's
like,
always going to be someone older and someone more seasoned that can look at situations that's going on in the country right now
mm-hmm.
and want to create ways to capitalize and
Yeah,
monetize on it.
yeah.
And that's just the way it is. This is America, my nigga. People are going to try to figure out how to capitalize on anything.
I agree. So, like, that being said, like, what do you see as far as the next 6 months? Like, how do you see yourself capitalizing on these next 6 months? Because to me, these first 6 months it's been hellish for some people, or hellish
Mm-hmm.
for some people.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I've been able to invest my time in the places where it's like, had it not happened, I wouldn't have been focused. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wouldn't have been involved in pain. I wouldn't have been involved in communicating with other people like I have. Like, what's your take on the next 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
though?
My next take on the next 6 months is people need to educate themselves in the best way possible. Take up a second hustle,
Mm-hmm.
because since we're not working, some people are relying on unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
Use this time to use your skills that you do for yourself, or things that people think you're good at, and monetize it. I've been spending my time for education solely, like educating myself on how to monetize my content on the internet and how to show others how to even get in the game. There's
Yeah.
people but below the level I'm on that don't even know how to upload their music to YouTube or even how to promote. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
just really moving the goalposts for myself, and then every time I move the goalposts, I'll report about it, and people will learn off of what I went through, and hopefully
Gotcha.
they can get something off of it, and it just becomes an ecosystem in that way. Because
Mm-hmm.
my way isn't the true way. I'm just figuring it out. Like, sales is sales, education is education. How you teach yourself and how you decide to make money is your own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, that's real. You know what I'm saying? That's 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 honorable and noble that you say, like, go educate yourself. Cause that's, again, me getting in the garden, dog, I got food. I can go and freeze. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they talking about, oh, it's gonna be a second wave of this shit.
Second
And
wave, yeah.
I'm like, well, shit, if I don't prepare for the first wave, then the second wave, oh, okay. I'll just lean back and get away from all you motherfuckers. Like,
Right,
let me
right.
go freeze my food. Let me go chill.
Mm-hmm.
Let me keep working, but let me do some online where it's like it's generating capital and it's generating income.
Right.
Because that's not
Mm-hmm.
gonna stop. And I even bring that up because I'm starting to see that things have always been on a digital level. I won't say always, but now
Mm-hmm.
it's like we dealing in digital currency now. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people have really see that weight. And it's like, again, when you talk about education, it's like, when are we gonna start partaking in the crypto? Because I remember saying that, maybe not to you, but others, like, hey man, I feel like the government gonna come up with their own digital coin. Me, I'm like, shit, I want to be able to invest in that motherfucker because I want to be I guess a early adopter of the currency. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I know y'all gonna do it. You can't sit here and tell me y'all not. I see the banks are already investing into coins like Ripple and things of that nature. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, just imagine if we could do something for music, which that's already an opportunity with Vest, what Nipsey Hussle had invested into. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, how many artists gonna take advantage of that?
And that's the question. How many people are going to adopt that currency in that community?
Yeah,
It has to be a figure that says this is the thing we doing. Fuck everything else. And
yeah,
because everybody's in their own camp and they're doing things on their own, they're like, there's
yeah,
no real voice that's gonna be like, yo, cryptocurrency is the next thing. Fuck physical money. invest all your money in this. You know what I mean?
This is kind of pushing it though. Like I see signs in the barbershop. Look, we're not really taking cash hand to hand. We taking, you know what I'm saying, like Cash App and PayPal and these things. And it's like, well, shit. I'm seeing the bank say, I mean, not necessarily the bank, but certain stores you go in where we don't have a lot of coins in circulation right now. So I'm like, something going on. Some
Yeah.
being eliminated.
Yeah. People got the digital wallet. They could just put their phone in front of a scanner and pay for shit now.
Yeah. I see that at work. Boop, I got some chips. Boop, I got a drink. So for me, it's kind of like, well, damn, the information that the children when they were in school that they were learning, man, that shit already outdated like 10 years, 10, 20 years.
Yeah, it's
like
obsolete.
It's like when they graduate. So it's like, I even think that was a good thing that they at home and having to learn from their parents now. If the parents gave a damn to really teach them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that it's a man, it's crucial. I don't know, I don't know how you feel about it, but it's like the youth have an opportunity to really like change the landscape of America, and I don't think they really know that.
I think some do. And the ones that do understand that, they out on the front lines. The ones that don't know, those are the ones that still feeding into the bullshit. There's always going to be two sides of the story. So I definitely agree with what you're saying. But there's two sides to each coin, my G. There's young niggas out here really putting it in and figuring it out. They developing apps. They're running for office. They like really being pioneers of change in their own way for sure.
What's up, man? That's what's up. So what's like we talked about, some of the goals for the next 6 months. Like, were you expecting this shit to be as crazy as it is for 2020? Like this, it's like somebody wrote a crazy ass movie or took a crazy ass script and be like, "Hey man, go to a movie right here, bro."
Hell no, but it's dope though because it made me change course completely. Like I had to really like sit down and figure things out that weren't going right. That I just kept pressing the button on. You know what I mean? Like it's just the first 6 months was adjusting. Like, oh man, I can't go to the studio and make money. Like now the next 6 months is how do I connect with people digitally and still get songs done and still put out content without physically being outside and moving. Because I'm a mover and shaker. So like you can't move and shake during a pandemic. So how do you move and shake on the internet? You know what I'm saying? Like that's my next 6 months. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm just like, I almost don't know if I'm even up for like watching live concerts and shit. And it's just,
it's not
it's I'm it's like I'm sad as a fan of art, you know what I'm saying, live art, and not just art but like sports, and other things, because it's just like now basketball about to come back in.
Yeah, that's a distraction though, man.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, it's taking people off it's good that the NBA is coming back, but there's 21 players that tested positive for COVID. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, bro. Don't do it right now. Wait till everybody else is healthy. Like we don't need basketball right now. Like that's not gonna put money in our pockets. It's gonna put money in the owners' pockets and the cable stations that pick up the NBA. They'll get that money. You know what I mean?
And they, a lot of them been saying like they can take some of the funds and invest into their communities, or they can bring awareness. But I'm like, I don't see the awareness.
That sounds well and good, but you don't see the NBA donating sneakers to kids streets right now, or any of the NBA gear that's just sitting in the inventory. They're not giving that shit out and helping people.
They selling that shit.
They selling that shit.
Yeah.
They trying to liquidate it. You feel me? So
they gotta do something, because like now I just think, see, to me, if I was the NBA, I probably would have just said fuck the season, you know what I'm saying, just threw it away and said, look, we're just gonna start fresh with the next season. I understand where things are, because like just think about the college players that their season was screwed up.
Yeah, like the ones that was supposed to get drafted, like real, like
baseball,
everything,
you know what I'm saying?
Like prospects just lost
yeah.
their whole opportunity to go to the combine to really show what they got. Like it just, some of these kids are seniors. It was their last chance. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I felt sorry for like high school seniors, man. Like, man, how the hell? Not just high school seniors, but like the children in general. Like,
right.
damn, your whole man.
Imagine a freshman that was just coming to high school, that's trying to get on the junior varsity team or the varsity team. The whole season gone, can't play.
What I would be doing is I would be doing push-ups right now. I'd be doing like 200 a day. I be, you can't really go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? You probably, some people can, but I know like a lot of outside courts.
Yeah. Well, they opened up like some of the, like I'm out here in Maryland. So, the hoops is back up, the gyms are back open.
Okay.
So yeah, so people can go back to the gym.
Yeah.
In New York, you can't though. They still got them hoops down. They still got the hoops down and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on what city you in.
Yeah. I think one thing that I'm frustrated about with this whole pandemic thing is like Bill Gates, you know what I'm saying? He came with the concept of, oh, we got this pandemic that's on the way, on the rise or whatever, right? Then the same dude come back with saying, I got a vaccine for the mug.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the video.
So you got that part. Then you got his, I'm gonna say, air quotes, his wife. Now this motherfucker talking about dudes, the so-called black people and Native Americans need to be the first ones to take the vaccines. And I'm like,
yeah, I've seen that too.
But my thing is to the older people, like, are y'all paying attention to this shit? Are y'all really seeing what's taking place? You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, okay, after that, do y'all remember the Tuskegee Airmen and what happened with them?
Mm-hmm.
Syphilis and things of this nature. So it's like, do we have to keep going through the same bullshit over and over again? Do we have to keep going through that same play? Because it's the same play over and over again, regardless of if people believe it or not. You know what I mean?
And there's gonna be some people that's gonna take that shit just to.
Oh, I already know.
Yeah, I mean,
they're gonna get that check. They're gonna get that check.
Yeah, of course, there's gonna be some conversation behind that for sure.
And this is just me forward thinking. I don't know if they're gonna give another surplus of money.
I don't think so. They voted on it. They ain't trying to.
Well, there lies the issue then. So if they're not gonna do that, then now let's say they have to come out with a vaccine, and they say, well, we'll pay you. You know what I'm saying, for you to take the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Some people probably gonna be in a dire condition and have to do that.
Right.
And it's like, shit, can you knock them?
Can't.
They going through the shit.
Yeah, health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? So if you're getting paid to take the vaccine, hey man, more power to you.
My only other thing is with the whole thing with this money, the SBA loans, the PPP loans, and all the information that's been coming out, it's been kind of crazy. Now I'm seeing a lot of people speak out. Some people took the money and they getting the money. They got the businesses or whatever. Some people don't really have a business and they spending their money, which is federal money.
Mm-hmm.
They saying the Fed's gonna come back knocking on the door if they really been handling this money properly.
Yeah, of course they are.
And then I saw in Texas where the unemployment money that they sent out, shit, they want that back. Then I'm like, check this out. So after you send all this money out, you got to make some back off that money. So inflation, when inflation happens,
that's already happening in the supermarkets. It's happening in the supermarkets.
So what do the people? It's like,
But here's the crazy part. You're paying more for food, but you're paying less for clothes, and more people are going to the stores, buying up sneakers, buying up shit, and they paying $4 or $5 for a gallon of milk.
but can you eat the clothes though?
Can't. You can't.
So it's like the rat race to keep up with the Joneses is to me it's crazy, bro. It's a constant sensitive, constantly going on over and over again. It's like a fucking dog chasing its tail.
Mm-hmm.
At what point do you stop and look at this shit and reassess it? Like, look, we gotta change the way we doing this shit. So that's why, like I challenge, you know what I'm saying? Like I challenge my homies. I have been challenging them in the past. Like, look, bro, like let's build some bread together. Like once we put this money together, we create our own ecosystem. It ain't just got to be the money. It can be the facts of the resources.
Mm-hmm.
Once we have the resources and we in this together, we create the resources in the ecosystem that we need.
Right.
You know what I mean? The music not gonna stop. Money not gonna stop flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Jobs not gonna stop. Food not gonna stop. So it's like, what do we tap into? I can't do music forever, but I know I gotta eat. I always gotta eat. So why not learn about the garden? You know what I'm saying? Why not learn a trade?
Right. Or just learn where the farmers market's at. Like
come on, man.
There's places like in cities, like in New York City, there's no farmland. So like you gotta go to a farmer's market to get your shit. Not many people can plant their own goods because there's no farmland there. There's no land to do that unless you own a house. But everybody lives in an apartment. They got roommates and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So are people moving from New York, or are they sticking it out?
Yeah, like this the people that aren't New York natives are moving back to wherever they came from.
Okay.
Because the allure of New York has gone down. It's a shell of a city. It's not as busy as it used to. Yeah, it's a shell. It's definitely a shell of a city. Yeah, it's the lights is still on, but nobody outside. It's like a ghost town in certain places. Yeah,
for real. Where it's normally live.
Like 42nd Street, like the Port Authority, like where people go to see the ball drop.
Yeah, dead.
Nobody outside. Dead. There's no time usually where you're not gonna bump into somebody like just walking straight through. Like you can have your arms out in 42nd Street and nobody hit you. There's just nobody outside.
For real.
That's one of the most busiest, congested areas in New York City, and there's nothing going on over there. Nothing.
Man, it's been live as hell down here in Atlanta.
Yeah, I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it's going down in ATL. I just seen this video where there's a club out there. They just installed a pool in the club, and it was like a pool party inside the club where people's in there. They in the pool and there's people on the floor, and it's crazy.
I saw that. I heard about the event, and the homie was DJing at that joint, and I'm like, word? Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, it's a yacht or whatever. I'm like, I turn around, that man was like, man, they in the pool.
They in the pool.
Like, yeah. How the hell did they do that? How they pull that off?
ATL's been going nuts.
Yeah, but I didn't like how they got the shooting Sunday though. That shit was like crazy, bro. Like, yeah, it's with everything that's going on and taking place, it's like, damn, man, y'all ain't paying attention to this shit.
No, because people was trying to have fun.
Yeah, and I know that's what it is. I know it's kind of like a child at recess. It's like trying to tell a child, look, don't run around, don't go play. And it's like now outside don't open up, and you used to going outside kicking it and lounging from like shit 8 to like 2, 3 in the morning. And it's like shit, somebody drifting. And then I think they ran into the car. I'm not 100% sure, but from the looks of it, it seemed like that's what sparked things. But damn, word got around. It's a lot of words that they got around, but people did get shot while they was down on Auburn Ave, which was wild, bro. Like, me personally, I would have been at the house, but they wanted to go out and enjoy themselves.
Yeah, and you can't blame people for wanting to go out.
I can't. I don't blame them.
Yeah, I don't blame them either.
Blame them, but I know like the circumstances of the day. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it.
I really don't know. I don't know what the youngins about to do because it's like you keep them inside,
they're gonna turn up.
But it's like I'm like, but I thought they was the kids that wanted to stay in the house. But when we was growing up, it's like shit. We wanted to get outside because we finna go all around the city of Memphis. You know, when I was at home,
right?
We finna ride our bike up and down the block to my homie neighborhood. Man, we far as a motherfucker. But like now, man, it's just things are kind of crazy. Kind of like with this the Jeffrey Epstein shit that's been going on. Mm-hmm. How that's been publicized a lot. And it's been a lot of pedophile rings that's been exposed, which has been crazy too. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of all of what's going on.
Yeah, everything is starting to unravel in itself.
Yeah. So it's just, man.
It's starting to unravel. It's nasty. Man. It's real nasty. It's good that these things are being put out in the public, but at the end of the day, for it to be going on, that's still fucked up. It's like, where did we miss that? You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is it's been going on for so long. That's my issue. It's like, so y'all know this shit been going on. But nobody said anything about it.
No one said anything about it.
Nobody halted this shit.
Right.
You know, but like I don't know Jeffrey Epstein's assistant, but like she just got locked up supposedly. I say supposedly because I don't know if she really did or not. But it's just like now she get locked up, saying that shit. She had something to do with bringing the girls around to this dude and to the people that was you know what I'm saying, that was a part of the circle or the ring. And I'm just like, man, the rabbit hole gets deeper.
Yeah, the rabbit hole gets deeper. The minute it's opened up.
We only 6 months into the year. Man.
6 months. Well, 7 months now.
7 months now, yeah. July, August, September, October, November. What everybody do say, what we gonna do?
Facts. Yeah, man. This shit. What we gonna do, man?
Yeah. You gotta keep your neck on the swivel, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I appreciate you chiming in and joining me, man, on the podcast. Like,
you already know, my nigga.
Yeah, it's always good to rap with you, man. Like,
yeah, for sure.
If you could say, what's some present music that you say you vibing to right now as a DJ?
As a DJ, I've been vibing with that Freddie Gibbs album.
Okay, I ain't even checked it all the way out yet.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. I got a chance to listen to Pop Smoke album yesterday.
Okay.
It was good. The features that's on the album is real good. I've been vibing to Max B new shit. It's called Charlie. That's fire. Westside Gun just dropped a new joint. The Fly Guard's an awesome guard too.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Yeah. I've been tapping into the music pretty heavy. Yeah. And you know what? I just listened to the CNN, the Nori and Capone album, their first album, the War Report, for the first time.
Yeah.
Because it's 25th anniversary this year. So like I never listened to this shit. Like I've never listened to it. Yeah. So I followed Nori for such a long time. Like I know him for like the early 2000s work and the podcast, but I never listened to his first album. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first time I actually listened to it. I liked it. I thought it was dope. So now I'm gonna add some else in my DJ mixes now because I was fucking with it.
Nah, that's good that you're going back and listening to it, because it's like, to me, in order to understand what's presently going on and seeing how you can implement certain things, that's why I was saying, like, hey man, go study them boys from Dipset.
Right.
Get what they were doing. Now you on Capone and Noriega, and it's like, shit, just imagine what I can only imagine what you get from that. And I can only imagine what you're about to study, because it's like still that's investing and it's educating and
Yeah.
it's education. So it's like, shit, what do you want to present in 2021 and 2022? Because that time gonna come. Even though we didn't have, you know what I'm saying, it's been like a down year, supposedly. We done had, a few good songs this year, but it's like it hasn't been on the presence like it normally is.
Yeah, because everybody inside. Like if people were outside, there would be shit going stupid. But like this, the music that's being released, for the artist that's really putting it in, there's some good music out there for sure.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with the music that's out there.
Yeah. So what's your take? And we don't gotta go, too much more after this, but like what's your take on the killings that's going on, bro? Like how has it personally hit home as far as like the George Floyds and you know what I'm saying, the Breonna Taylors, the brother that got killed in Denver, a couple of cats that got hung. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your take on what's going on?
It's heartbreaking, man, and I don't think people are really taking it serious as far as prosecuting the perpetrators of these violent crimes on minorities. And how long are we gonna keep seeing people be killed on camera? Like, this shit is not fair. You know what I mean? Like, it's really not. I think it's disgusting, and we're starting to get used to seeing brothers and sisters of our color killed on camera and just discriminated against on camera. You know what I'm saying? It's nasty. It's super nasty. And what I've been doing is educating my students to be on point and to do their research and make sure they move accordingly when they outside, because police are on a mission. You know what I'm saying? They definitely on a mission. So the smarter you are when you move outside, the more the better chance you have of making better decisions when shit gets sticky. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
So, like to add to it, like I like to add to the plate, like I think the youngest should study the Constitution and other laws. And, one of my big takes was the things that people considered civil rights matters. Me personally, I took it as it was an international matter, meaning it was a human rights violation. But it's like what I see and what's being presented, it's like that's the same shit that's gone over and over and over again. But then when I present it, I'm like, at some point, this shit gotta change. We gotta do something different. So,
Policies gotta change. Policy gotta change. The Constitution has to change.
What the policies definitely gotta change, but we also have to change too. Meaning that, and I'm not knocking so-called Black people or so-called African American, but we have to figure out who the hell we are at the same time too, because like I tell my people, I'm like, I've never seen a Asian say tan lives matter, nor yellow lives matter. You know what I'm saying? And to say Black or even African American, people relative to us are disrespecting themselves right now. They don't know it out of ignorance, but it's like we still can't ignore the facts that we've been here on this land. This land is ours, but how do we go about doing that without looking at something as simple as, if I come to your house and I tell you it's mine, then I turn around and teach you in the ways in which I want to teach you that this is your history now. And you embody that history as you are this, that, and the third, and you a slave or this, that, and the third. You're going to believe everything that you've told. But at some point, your seeds going to say, something ain't right. This shit that y'all been telling us, something ain't right. And that's why I said, like, the youngest got to go study the Constitution. The youngest got access to the apps. We are in the information age. We aren't in the age of belief anymore.
Yeah, vast information.
So it's like the fight that's taking place in the streets, it can be done a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now the youth have to equip themselves in a total different manner. Because going forward, man, look, these folks gonna get hurt. They're gonna keep getting hurt, man. And I don't want to wish anything bad upon the people relative to me, but like I wouldn't fuck around when Al Sharpton do his event in, I think it's like August or something, when they're gonna be electric sliding on the Black Lives Matter way or whatever. I'm like, man, that shit ain't gonna be smart, my nigga. Like that ain't it ain't proper, man.
I don't think that's
It ain't
I don't
proper,
think
bro.
that's I don't think that's really helping anything.
It ain't helping. It's kind of
Yeah,
like
that's
when
not helping nothing. That's
it's like when I saw the chick crumping, the dude and chick crumping, and one chick was bouncing her ass. I'm like, man, what is this? What is
yeah.
this helping, my nigga?
Yeah, those are just clout moves. That's just content to share on the internet. You feel me? That shit that people try to create to go viral and all that. You know what I mean? That ain't about nothing.
That's the issue though. Long term effects of like not dealing with the issues. That's what's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, the people gonna break down, man. Yep.
Yeah,
But man, I ain't like I said, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I definitely appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for what you bring to the table.
my G, you already know.
Yeah, as an artist, producer, DJ, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, a thoughtful person, man. Like just tell the people a little bit about yourself before you go and you know where they can follow and find you.
All right, so my name is DJ Ray Blk. I am a DJ, producer, and educator from Queens, New York. You can find me on Instagram at Who Is DJ Ray Blk, on Twitter, Who Is DJ Ray Blk. If you want to hit me up on the email, hit me up on Who Is DJ Ray Blk at Gmail. And, you know, we can chop it up. Shout out to the homie Aria Architect. It's always a pleasure. My guy,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
oh, you know that, man.
My OG,
Yeah.
my Memphis country cousin and shit, you
How's
know?
your cousin?
You feel
Boy,
me?
tell that boy Jan we gotta get him on here
Yeah,
soon.
we gotta get him on the show, you know what I'm saying? Chop it up
Yeah,
with the homie one time.
yeah, I got him, man. But man, hold it down. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I appreciate it again, man. It's always love.
You already know, my nigga.
We gotta do I gotta come to New York. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta come to New York. You gotta come to DC though. I got this
DC too. I
yeah
wanna
I
I've
got
been
this
hearing
dispensary for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I've been hearing brave things about Chocolate City, or what used to be called Chocolate City. You said
it's
you got a dispensary for me?
I got
Oh,
dispensary for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got that Highlander head shit, you got the Highlander head hat, you know what I'm saying? So, you
that's
know,
what it said. Yeah,
definitely got some shit for you. You know
for
what I'm saying?
real. Yeah, I'm definitely with that, bro.
Yeah, man. We gonna chop it up. You already know.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right, bro.
Hey,
You
man.
already know.
Peace, man.
Peace.